Alright, it's that time of the year. It's finally time for me to do my video. Well, time to talk about the movies that I like from least to most. And much like how last year, I talk about the ones that I liked from the least all the way up to the most. So, I only have seen one bad movie this year. So basically, I've seen only nine movies, which is a little bit less than I saw last year, surprisingly. But whatever. But oh well. I'm pretty sure I'm going to the movies tomorrow with my brother to see, I should tell you, I'll probably will tell you later, but let's see, well, we'll see what happens. But hopefully I do get to see the Lego movie part 2, but anyway, let's get to the countdown. Also, for number 9, which is my least favorite movie of the year, it's Peter Rabbit. This is the only bad movie I've seen this year. Surprisingly, my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister love it, which is fine. It's fine, because I did find some things I really like about that movie, but there's a lot of stupid moments, but it's stupid, and it friggin' mean-spirited, and the characters aren't that likable to begin with, honestly. And the biggest issue with the film is that it tries desperately hard to be cool and hip with the kids. So, but I will admit the animation itself on the animals are great, and there were a few good jokes and some good slapstick like in the movie, and a couple of characters were at least likable enough. So I don't hate it, honestly. It's definitely not a hateable film. It's just you're right in the middle, generic bad movie. So that's my least favorite film of the year, even though this is the only bad movie I watched this year from 2018. So, what's next? Number 8 is Venom. I stand by as a really good movie, like everybody else does. I consider it as a solid, entertaining film. The first part of the film was a bit slow, much like Ant-Man, but when it does go to the Venom area, like when Eddie Buck is like with Venom, that's where things get great. And it's so much fun to watch. So I easily would give this like an 8 out of 10 for myself. It was the relationship between Eddie and Venom is great. The special effects in Venom are fantastic. And a lot of the action scenes are cool as well. The other characters are alright, but it's basically the two main characters are the best part of the movie. They really keep the movie to a good. Well, they keep the movie fresh and fun. Number 7 is Hotel Transylvania 3. Well, yeah, another Sony movie. So, Hotel Transylvania 3 is my personal favorite of the Hotel Transylvania movies because of its animation and comedy. Even though I absolutely love the other ones, but this one has the best looking animation from these movies. So, oh, I love Adam Sandler. I love Gendy Tartakovsky's work. Again, this is my favorite film from him. I thought the movie was really funny. I like the relationship between Dracula and Erica. Erica's design is very nice. She can at times be very beautiful. Mavis is still the most beautiful character in the entire movie. A lot of people say that the climax was kind of cringeworthy. But I thought it was good. I thought it was funny. Wait, so what do you call it? So that's pretty much it for what do you call it? For Hotel Transylvania 3. Wait, actually, I saw 10 movies this year. And I almost forgot. It's Christopher Robin. And so anyway, on to number 6. It's what do you call it? Black Panther. Alright, that was great. That movie was really great. But I did have to admit, but the only biggest issue I have with that movie are the special effects, particularly at the climax, and it's pretty off, like really, really off. Well, like you could see special effects like that in a friggin' direct-to-video movie. But the rest of the film was very entertaining. It has a great culture. On the main character, Black Panther, well, the actor who plays this Black Panther is still wonderful. The other characters are great. Killmonger's awesome, and the movie is a lot of fun. So, number 5 is Deadpool 2, and it's just as good as the first movie, personally. The first one was definitely groundbreaking for what it was trying to do over its character, and it succeeded in all the best ways. This one succeeds at being a great sequel to its predecessor. It's being just as good. I hope they are still making a Deadpool 3, and I hope it's gonna be even better, honestly. But we'll see what happens. I am expecting it to be good, obviously. I don't think there could be any other Deadpool movies that could be bad, but we'll see what happens. And, so anyway, I love Josh Brolin as Cable. I love, of course, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Oh, and I can't wait to see him as Pikachu in Detective Pikachu, the movie. Well, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. The kid was cool. I liked Juggernaut. What when the action scenes are great and the comedy is just as hilarious as the first one. So, definitely check Deadpool 2 out and check out the Super Duper Cut on either on your digital copy or your Blu-ray disc. Um, what do you call it? What number 5 is Incredibles 2. Oh, and it was so worth the wait for to see that movie. I've been waiting for 14 years to see that kind of sequel. And my brother and I personally really enjoyed it just as much as the first one because he's also the biggest fan of this movie as well. So, well, my family loved it too. So, it was Incredibles 2 was so worth the wait. Both Incredibles movies are one of my favorite movies ever, and they're my favorite Pixar movies. So, definitely check those movies out. Oh, especially the second Incredibles movie. Number 4 is Christopher Robin, and it's personally my favorite live action Disney movie since the Jungle Book, which I can't wait to see The Lion King, directed by Jon Favreau. But Christopher Robin was fantastic. I love the story. Well, done before. I still think it's done very well in this movie. Besides, it's a Winnie the Pooh movie. What can you expect? Well, because it does make sense to make a story like this for a Winnie the Pooh movie. Like, what if Christopher Robin does grow up? So, and it's also great to see McGregor as Christopher Robin. He was great. And Jim Cummings is awesome as Pooh and Tigger. Or the other Winnie the Pooh characters are great. And it's so much. It's just a wonderful, wonderful flick. What do you call it? Number 3 is Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War. Or I may consider this one as one of my favorite films ever, along with Incredibles 2 and Christopher Robin. But I need to see Endgame this year. So we already know what happens, obviously, but Josh Brolin as Thanos is the best thing on of these Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. So I really can't wait to see Endgame, and I absolutely adore this movie. Number 2 is, of course, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So, normally I'm not a huge fan of Sony Pictures Animation, but I respect some of their movies. I like a lot of their movies. Like Surf's Up is great, Open Season's great. The Hotel Transylvania movies are great. Well, I don't have to skip on saying it, but this is easily the best Spider-Man movie I've seen so far. I love the animation style. And when it's comic book mischief throughout the film. The Stan Lee cameo is great. The post credits are great. All the characters are incredibly lovable. And the story is completely solid. And it's kind of like their version of Big Hero 6, since this was done by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who obviously we already know their works for the Lego movie and the upcoming Lego movie 2. Well, the second part. So, definitely check out Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's a fantastic movie, the best Spider-Man movie ever since Homecoming. And you should definitely give that a watch. Number 1, of course, you already know, it's Ralph Breaks the Internet. Easily my new favorite Disney animated feature, and both this and The Lion King are the best ones. Lion King is the best hand-drawn animated Disney film, and this one is the best of my personal favorite Disney animated films. And the reason why is because, like I said before, this one really came close to being a sequel to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and there's a lot of the Roger Rabbit elements in this movie. You will get some of the video game elements in the beginning part of the film, but when it goes to the internet part, it's some of the most fun stuff you'll ever see in a Disney film. The animation is unbelievably creative, it's beautiful, it's hilarious, it's very heartwarming, it has a very solid premise. It's just unbelievable. I fell absolutely in love with this movie. I love the first movie so much, I extremely thought this was an extremely brilliant movie. And like I said, I'm placing it number 2 as one of my favorite movies of all time with the Lego Movie. Both those two films are the best animated movies I've ever seen, and I really think you should definitely give this a watch. Which I'm really glad this movie got I'm really glad that this movie got good reviews and did very well at the box office. They better make a third movie, a third Wreck-It Ralph movie, and I am hearing that Rich Moore wants to make a spin-off Disney princess movie since they were in this movie. And yeah, the princesses were great, and Joni Benson as Ariel. Oh man, fell my heart. Like every time I see Ariel, and the other princesses, especially Ariel, Anna, and Elsa, hearts float around my head. Or whenever you hear their voices and and you see the designs. So, like I said, I really felt that Ralph Breaks the Internet felt the closest to a sequel to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So, it's still technically in theaters, so you still get a bit of a chance to see it before it goes on Blu-ray next month, which I'm trying to save up right now. So, that's it for my films I like the least to the most. Also, the upcoming movies that I am really excited for, one of them is, of course, the Lego Movie 2, the second part, which will be done by a different director, Mike Mitchell, who also did on the Disney film Sky High, and the DreamWorks film Trolls. Captain Marvel, I'm really excited for. Spider-Man and Far From Home. Pixar, you better have a good reason why you're making a fourth Toy Story movie. Which I'm actually looking forward to. Of course, Endgame, I'm really excited for the most. And Star Wars Episode 9. Yes, I am a big fan of these Star Wars movies from Disney. What do you call it? What else? The Lion King, directed by Jon Favreau. Oh, I'm a little nervous about the Aladdin remake still. So I'll see a new trailer later. I'll see a new trailer for it still. But like I said, I'm a little nervous. The Lion King is the one I'm excited for. Dumbo looks pretty good. And hopefully it's better than than Alice in Wonderland. But what else? Shazam, which is like the DC comic book version of Deadpool, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to as well. Secret Life of Pets looks cute, I will admit. So, Frozen 2, we need to see a trailer for, so I can't be that excited yet. Even though I do enjoy the movie, the first one, it's just that I kind of find it to be a bit overrated, just a little bit. But it's still a great movie. So that's it for this video, and thank you very much for watching, and if you like what you see, just comment below, and click like in the video, and what do you think, what movies do you like the most, from the least to the most? Just comment below, like I said before. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Stardust. And please don't forget to subscribe and share the video. And I'm the Bostonian Critic, and I will see you later on. Take care.